that we finished the 157 reasons why I embraced atheism, I'm returning to the 1200 reasons I left religion. 116. Every denomination is against each other. Now, you might say, wait, the church I grew up in or currently attend doesn't view every other denomination as the enemy. You're correct. However, when you look at the history that created and shaped each denomination, you're going to see a lot of internal and external fighting, dividing. I mean, I would say almost all the denominations were created because people could not agree. So they broke off and created their own, or a subgroup of a major denomination. And I was in churches like Calvinism and Southern Baptist, fundamentalism, that if you were not this kind of Christian, you were deceived. All the other denominations, it's not the real right gospel. That's the churches I grew up in. And it's so sad, it's so limiting, that even if you believe in the right God, if you don't believe in that right God in the right way, in the way we do, you're not real. You're not the right thing. It's so us versus them mentality. And if you've grown up in a church that didn't do that, I'm glad for you. But this is the way Christian denominations work. This is why they're always butting heads. Why most of the denominations were created, because some religious extremists didn't like the way a major denomination functioned. So they created their own. I mean, that's how the Baptists were formed. That's how the Lutherans were created. Because they broke away from the Catholic Church or the Anabaptist groups. And that's just the way Christianity is. It's not enough to be Christian. It's not enough to be white. You have to believe in one type of Christianity. There are over 40,000 Christian denominations, but you have to believe this way, or you're not a real Christian. It's exhausting. I don't know how anybody can keep track of how how Christianity is supposed to be taken seriously. Like 40,000 denominations? If Christians can't agree, then what good is it? Imagine. I don't call them denominations. I call them variants. And all religion is made up. But let's say, for argument's sake, that Southern Baptist is the right way to view religion. That means that everyone who believes in the same God you do is going to hell, or most likely won't go to heaven, because they differ on how you baptize somebody, or the color carpet you have, or the Trinity discussion. I mean, it's exhausting. Why anybody would want to be a part of a religion that can't even make up their own minds and have a united front is lunacy. I'm just done with the whole my Christianity or nothing mentality. And it's all us versus them. If all Christians were united and had less than 10 denominations, I might take them seriously. You have 40,000 types of Christianity. How are you supposed to be taken seriously? Christians can't even unite among themselves. And anyone who says that God's word, the Bible, is perfect, it's the most misunderstood book on the planet. If someone wanted to show how their God thinks, they did a terrible job. Imagine writing a book that is so misunderstood and is open-ended that nobody agrees with each other. It's exhausting. And we switched 3 denominations as a child. So after we jumped the second time, I started to get the idea, you know what? you can keep your infallibility. Because if you're that wrong and you constantly jump to a new denomination, how am I supposed to take these people seriously? The answer is you can't. And I'm just done with the stupidity. I mean, churches teach its members that any denomination of Christianity or religion that isn't theirs is evil and is the wrong faith. Imagine, Southern Baptists describe Lutherans and Pentecostals as being deceived. They think their own kind of people are deceived just because they don't believe about one stupid thing in a historical book. Churches split themselves apart because one wants to use the NIV translation and the other a King James Bible. Like, who cares? Somebody does. You're not evil for being a different kind of Christian. You're just different. I'm just tired with all the fighting and division. Atheists, we don't correct each other what we don't believe in. Atheism is a spectrum. Some are more close to agnostic, some are as far away as possible, some are in the middle. That's why I like atheism. There's no church, there's no you have to believe this way or you're not an atheist kind of mentality. I can just enjoy my life. I can just enjoy just living. It's exhausting. Who would want to do that? Nobody that has critical thinking, that's who. It's just so depressing.